He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. And as you know, when you see the Friday jig, the Friday dance, you know it's a Friday. You know we're here. The week is over. Another great lineup of books coming to an end. But indeed, we do have one already lined up for next week. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Please let us know from where you're joining in from. Let us know where you're joining in from, and indeed who is joining in with you, so we can say hi to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Happy Friday. I am glad we're here together. Another day, another week gone by. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Much love to all of you. Appreciations all around. Thank you so much indeed. I appreciate you taking time to be here with us on Story Time. The thoughts in the house, thank you for allowing our little ones to join us through Story Time, whether on Facebook or YouTube, and indeed to all your little ones, thank you for the love of reading, love of books, and indeed it keeps us going. Thank you so much for joining us today, and please keep sending those recommendations to me, and we'll try and get them here to Storytime so we can read them. But brand new books coming up next week from Candlewick Press, so excited about those ones. Look out over the weekend to see what's coming. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely love it that we're here together. Thank you. I hope that indeed you do have a lovely weekend, a lovely Friday to start with, but also a lovely weekend. And any plans, any special plans, please, if you're okay to share them, please share them with us so you know what you're up to, and maybe we can get some ideas from you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. We do have a special book coming back to Storytime after a while. This one is called Baby Narwhal. It'll be taking us all through the day, and I'm excited for that. And this one is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and this one is illustrated by YU-HSUAN HUANG. And yes, excited to bring this one too. And we've had amazing board books this week, including one of my favorite, Oakland Baby. Yes, indeed, celebrating the beautiful city of Oakland. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're excited and ready for this one. Let us see this morning who is ready with us, who is ready to enjoy a lovely story and indeed be here in community with us. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Nathan and Sarah, thank you for joining us out in bright and blue Illinois, and you are wishing everybody that is joining in Storytime, whether now or for the recording, a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday. Well, thank you to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West. Thank you so much. And indeed, we do send that message to everybody that is joining in Storytime, and in extension to everybody that they talk to as well. Thank you so much. Yes, happy wishes, good wishes, positive vibes coming through from Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, out in bright and blue Illinois, Amanda, Sarah, and Nathan, thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Happy Friday. Yes, this one's coming to you from Massachusetts. It's a beautiful morning in Massachusetts. Clara and Erin, thank you so much for joining in Storytime. High fives all around. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing well today. Tara, Clara, and of course Erin, Thank you for joining us out in Massachusetts. Absolutely love it that you are here with us. And indeed, we will be reading very shortly Baby Narwhal. And this one is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. I must say again, just a big thank yous to Chronicle Books for allowing us to share all these amazing books here on Storytime. Please find them where you find books. Find them at your local library, and indeed support your local bookstores. Find out what bookstores you have in your area, and indeed support them. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Good morning to you, Doreen. How are you doing? Good to see you back. I say good morning from El Salvador. Getting my room ready for the kiddos on Tuesday. Well, thank you so much for allowing Storytime, for allowing this community to be a part of your preparations today. And indeed, I hope everything goes well. I know how that can be, getting ready for school. And yes, indeed, wishing you the very best, sending you all the positive vibes, and indeed wishing you a happy school year coming up. Thank you so much for joining in from El Salvador. Thank you indeed to you, Doreen. Appreciations, love, 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 and hugs to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Please let's get ready for a story. And indeed, remember to keep sending those recommendations so we can bring them here to Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. Get comfortable, get cozy, get ready for our wonderful story. Get ready to meet and re-meet, get reacquainted with Baby Narwhal right here on Storytime, coming up very shortly. Join me on the other side of this short break. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, I'm Pat Seattle Miller, and I write picture books for readers of all ages. And you are watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta. Happy reading.
Thank you so much, Pat Zitlo Miller, as you know, just writer, author of amazing books, wonderful books, including one of my favorites, The Quickest Kid in Clarksville. Yes, read that one. It is about Oma Rudolph. And yeah, definitely read that one and enjoy it. But many, many books, including Be Kind, Be Strong. Pat Zitlo Miller has brought us many books indeed. And, you know, we just hope that she continues to bring us many. She had 5 just this past year. 5 amazing books, and hopefully we will be bringing them to Storytime. All right, are you ready? Baby Narwhal. And this one coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. It is illustrated by YU-HSUAN HUANG. And get ready for this one. Are you ready to meet Baby Narwhal? Hey, Baby Narwhal, are you awake? I am awake and ready to show you around. Join me. Hello, kids. Hi. When Baby Narwhal swims, he glides through the water with his tusk in the air. Why do you think Baby Narwhal does that? Gliding through the water with his tusk up in the air. Why? Oh my. Look at Baby Narwhal glide right through, gliding through. Woo! Well, come back. We're still reading the book. Oh. Are you ready for the next adventure? All right, here we go. When Baby Narwhal is hungry, Mama Narwhal shows him where to hunt for fish. Hunting for fish. Oh, I love fish. What's your favorite kind? Do you eat fish? Or maybe just love watching them? Oh, but Narwhal, that's dinner. That's lunch. That's breakfast. When Baby Narwhal is hungry, Mama Narwhal shows him where to hunt for fish. Is it delicious? Very delicious. You want some? When Baby Narwhal sees his friends, he clicks and calls to them. I'm assuming that's how it is. Can you do a narwhal call? Hi there, friend. When Baby Narwhal sees his friends, he clicks and calls to them. Can you click like Baby Narwhal? Come Good job, everybody. When Baby Narwhal dives deep underwater, he holds his breath for a long time. How long can you hold your breath underwater? Or hold your breath in general? When Baby Narwhal dives deep underwater, he holds his breath for a long time. Oh my goodness, how long? Maybe that's something we can research today, right? How long can a narwhal hold their breath underwater? Wow, that's quite the skill, Baby Narwhal. I know, it's impressive, right? It sure is. When Baby Narwhal plays, he leaps and splashes in the waves. I hope you're all able to leap and splash this summer. I know it's been hot in areas, so I hope you've been able to dive into a pool somewhere. When Baby Narwhal plays, he leaps and splashes in the waves. That does sound refreshing. I love it. And when Baby Narwhal is tired, he rests in the water close to his family. See you later, Baby Narwhal. See you later, everybody. Bye. Happy Friday. Thank you so much, Baby Narwhal. Yes, Baby Narwhal is tired, needs to rest in the water close to his family. See you later. Bye. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. That was our book for today, Baby Narwhal. And yes, indeed, closing out the week this week that has been amazing. Wonderful board books that we've brought for you today. And just wanted again to go back and look at all those amazing books. And this week, it was all about you, little ones. You, little ones of this community. We appreciate you. We love you. And indeed, just wanted to celebrate you all and hope for that future that you represent. Amazing. It is bright indeed with all of you in it. And most of all, I hope that all little ones have a childhood that every kid deserves, that is safe, full of love, connections, and learning. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. You're all amazing. You're wonderful. And indeed, thank you to all the adults too that are taking care of our little ones and making sure that indeed their childhood is fun, memorable. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. We've had some amazing stories this week and we're closing it out with Baby Narwhal. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope indeed you do get to research a bit more about Baby Yeti. You get to research more a little bit about T-Rex. I'm sure you already know a lot of information about that, and also others. Share that information that you come across, and definitely we'll be happy to share your findings right here on Storytime. Thank you indeed to everybody that joined in. I wish you a lovely weekend. I hope it is indeed one that is restful, just like we did. We made sure we played with Baby Narwhal, but when they were tired and ready to rest, let them rest. Thank you so much, and I hope that this weekend is indeed just that for you. And I know that some people just went back to school, so I know how that can be. Waking up early in the morning after sleeping in over the summer might be a little, hard getting back into routine, but I hope that this weekend is a good way to also reset. Some schools have not started yet, as we've seen in El Salvador. Our friend Doreen is preparing the classroom for the amazing kids to come to, and so we wish you the best. We know that work is ongoing, and indeed this work of taking care of our little ones never stops. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. One more time, let us see who was with us. Thank you for joining in. Soraya, always good to see you. I hope that your school year is off to a great start. 1 week down already. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Soraya. And of course, Sharon Lungo, hugs to you. Thank you so much for joining in for time. Absolutely appreciate you. And all the way up in El Salvador, thank you so much for joining in. Doreen, absolutely appreciate you. Wishing you the best. Happy Friday to you. And indeed, I hope all the preparations go well in readiness for Tuesday. Happy Friday coming to everybody from beautiful Massachusetts. Yes, it is a beautiful morning out in Massachusetts. Clara and Erin, we appreciate you. Tara, thank you so much. appreciations all around to you, and we hope that indeed you do have a lovely weekend. And of course, join us next week for more story time. And if you miss us, always remember the Storytime archives are there for you. And of course, you can always find these books at your local libraries, find them at your local bookstore, and find them where else you find books. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan, thank you for being here. Good morning to you from bright and blue Illinois. Wishing everybody a happy weekend. Well, thank you so much. I hope that it will be that. Planning for it to be that, and indeed all your good wishes make it, we'll ensure, I think, that it is a good one. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Oh yes, indeed. How are you doing today? Good morning to you, Tomaida Zulu. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Good afternoon all the way out in Zambia. Yes, in the tourist capital, Livingston. Kurt, how are you doing today? I haven't been here in a long time. Well, we're glad you're here. And remember, too, that the Storytime archives are always there for you. If you miss a live, catch us at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can also catch us anytime at your convenience at Storytime with Mr. Limada on Facebook and YouTube, as well as storytimewithmrlimada.com, and also on Instagram at Storytime with Mr. Limada. Much appreciations to all of you. Love, love, love. And I hope indeed that you do have a lovely weekend. Thank you to everybody that is making new transitions, whether it's going back to school, new jobs, new homes. We wish you well indeed, and we know that transitions can be hard, but I hope that indeed for you they're going smoothly. And of course, looking forward to a wonderful week again together next week. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. Yes, indeed. Tomaida Zulu, thank you. And Kurt in Livingston, absolutely appreciate you. To everybody that joined in Storytime today, please remember you are special, you are amazing, and indeed you make this community, this Storytime community, what it is. You make this place a place that I want to come to every morning, and I hope that it is indeed like that for you as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Much love. We'll be back here on Monday for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.